Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, my name is Emily, also known as Emily the Mystic, and I am really excited to have you here today for another edition of the Cosmic Connections series. I can't wait to get this series rocking and rolling again. We're in the new year, it's 2023. I have spoken to a lot of galactic groups, and yet there are still always more out there to cover. So if you are brand new to my channel and to my videos, to give you a little bit of background about what this is about, I've been doing a series of videos where I bring through and channel messages and information from different starseed groups, so from different galactic beings who are out there in different dimensional planes who have messages to share with us. And those beings also represent different starseed groups that are here living on Earth today in human bodies. So you may resonate with this particular starseed group that I'm speaking to today. You may resonate with some of the characteristics, you may not. This may just be interesting information for you. And I do this work through my channeling abilities. I'm an Akashic Records reader, and so I open the Akashic Records when I do these videos. I bring forth the group that I'm channeling for the particular video, and then I bring to you whatever messages they have to share. So with all channeled information, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is me using my discernment skills. So of course, there's always going to be more information out there on the internet that may be different or even similar to what I'm sharing today. So just bear all of that in mind. You have the ability and the free will to take on your own truth and to leave the rest. So today's video is a cool one because somebody in the comments of one of my videos requested the Starseed group. I had never heard of it before, but I felt really drawn to the name and to the group. And I was like, oh, this is intriguing. I'm curious about this group. I want to learn more about them. And so I felt really called to focus on them today. I tried to go back and find who the person was who requested this so I could give them a shout out, and I couldn't find the comment. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it was divine intervention or, whatever. But if it was you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. You're welcome to comment below so that you can get credit for requesting this topic. So thank you. So we are talking about Procyon souls today, Procyon starseeds. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that right. It's spelled Procyon, Procyon. And what I did and how I approached this one, because this is a group, again, that I had no knowledge of before, I did a quick Google search to locate the star within the universe to discover where this group is from so I could have some idea. And then I went into the Akashic Records and channeled them. So this is coming from my experience with them and the messages that they shared with me without doing any in-depth research. So I think what you will learn from this video is very interesting. I did a little bit of research afterwards to kind of compare and contrast what I got with what's out there, and I channeled some new information that I don't think is anywhere else out there. Perhaps it is, but anyway, I hope that you find this interesting. And if you are a Procyon starseed, you've got a really big mission purpose on this planet. So I would love for you to comment below and let us know how this information is resonating with you in your own life. So the Procyon starseeds. Procyon is the brightest star within the Canis Minor, constellation, Canis Minor, the smaller of the dog star constellations. Of course, we have Canis Major, which is such a well-known constellation. Procyon starseeds, it's actually a star within the Canis Minor constellation. So lesser known starseed group. Again, there's not a lot of information out there, which makes this even more fun to channel, right, you guys? So when I called them forward, I immediately felt in my body this really grounded energy, this really centered energy, gentle energy. And I was seeing a lot of white and gold when I called them forward. And the visual that I saw in my mind's eye, these beings came forward looking very human-like. However, in a galactic way, meaning they were wearing these like white clothing outfits that we would not wear here on Earth. Perhaps could be the next latest fashion trend with the way that the fabric was draped over their bodies. But they did come through very, very human-like, but also with a bit of a more athletic appearance. These beings look to be very, how do I describe this? Very connected to the physical body. So we're going to get to that in a moment here. So when I channeled their messages, they were really excited to come through because, and I'm referring to my notes here, which is what you're going to see me looking around on my screen. Because they're not very well known amongst the galactic groups, and there aren't a lot of people channeling them, they were really excited to share their message and to share their viewpoint on what's going on here on planet Earth, and how they are here to help us. So the Procyon beings are playing a really large role in the overall evolution of humanity, specifically the evolution of the human body, specifically helping humans age and helping us focus on our health and the health of the physical body. They're sharing with me now that the Procyon starseeds began to get involved with humans thousands and thousands of years ago when we were having trouble in our medical field with helping to heal humans. They were sharing that our medical practices thousands of years ago were very barbaric in nature, and they knew that they needed to step in order to help human beings to heal so that there weren't so many humans dying all over the place from small wounds and, small health issues. So their role now is to help to train light workers to navigate the challenges of inhabiting a human body. Everything from helping them navigate disease, to learning how to eat, to athleticism and playing sports and fitness, to helping humans heal. And in fact, they are sharing that they are masters of the physical body and learning how to adapt to new bodies and new forms. So they are sharing that they are playing a massive role in helping the human body to evolve. As you know, the average age of a human being has changed a lot over the last however many years. People were only living to be 30 or 40, way back in time. And even during the 1950s, people were passing away, when they were 50 or 60 years old. So we have really increased the average age of the human being and the human body, and the Procyon starseeds have played a massive role in helping that come to pass. So the Procyon starseeds play a massive role in our medical system. So I can't emphasize the connection to the human body and our medical systems enough. They're sharing with me that there is a massive wave of Procyon starseeds who are incarnating at this time, who have been trained off Earth to learn new healing techniques and to learn new ways of surgical processes, physical body manipulation, genetic engineering, healing tools and practices, even energy healing, that's helping us create a new wave of healing within the medical field. However, where they get challenged, they're saying human beings are very stubborn and our healing processes, what we've seen especially in the Western medical system, are so outdated and antiquated, and yet our medical schools are still teaching the goddamn same thing to students. But there's a new wave of starseeds who are coming in, and they're specifically sharing with me that the age range for these starseeds are like around the ages of 10, so still really young, still don't even know that they want to go to medical school yet, all the way up to the age of like 40. So it's a pretty young age range. And they are specifically here to help evolve our medical system, to help evolve science and technology, to help the human body to heal. They're here to play a massive role in chemistry and to help. And I know this can go, and I know with this video we can go down a massive rabbit hole of how our food systems, our medical systems, our pharmaceutical systems are hurting human beings, and how much big business has been getting in the way of the human experience in so many capacities. So we could go down a whole rabbit hole around that. But what the Procyon starseed beings had to say today is that they are trying to incite change from within all of these systems in order to help people get the help that they need to increase their lifespan, to live a more fulfilling life here on Earth, and to interact with the physical body in a myriad of different ways. So they were sharing with me that not only will you find Procyon starseeds in the medical field, that's like number one, you're going to find them in research fields, psychology fields, chemistry fields, even in the pharmaceutical industry, trying to change the way that we work with medicines for the better in order to help people. Perhaps even you may find a Procyon starseed wanting to learn more about homeopathy or energy healing even. It's really interesting because they're bringing forth an example of somebody I did a reading for a few weeks ago, who their guides were sharing with me that this person was going to play a massive role in bringing energy healing into the athletic industry. So like using energy healing to help athletes and helping people have massive changes and shifts in their sports performance from using different forms of energy healing to help the physical body to heal, other than just the normal like eat a good diet, drink a lot of water, train a lot, practice a lot sort of approach. So the Procyon starseed is very much going to be involved with all of that. The Procyon starseed is going to feel more comfortable in the physical body than a lot of starseeds do. A lot of starseeds tend to want to dissociate or leave or numb themselves out and not be in the physical vessel. Starseeds in general have a challenge being here on planet Earth. So Procyon starseeds are more skilled than most at being comfortable with being in the physical body and learning how to be in relationship with the body. A lot of us as human beings, again, we tend to want to master our body or be a drill sergeant towards our body, or kind of in this like push and pull negative energetic with the physical body. But the Procyon starseed is like, no, I want to be in a loving relationship with the body. I want to work with my body in a way that is positive for both of us, for the body and for me, because your body has its own consciousness. And the Procyon starseed knows that more than anybody else. They also want me to drive home the point that if you resonate with being a Procyon starseed, but you're like, oh, I'm not in medical school, or I'm not interested in any of that, you may be here to help people connect more with the physical body in a different way. Perhaps it could be through fitness or through health coaching or through, again, incorporating energy healing into different industries in our world. You may just be here, you may also be here to help people, to help our systems to evolve. Maybe that's, and we've spoken to other starseed groups like the Pleiadians and the Arcturians and the Andromedans, who are also here to help kind of systematize planet Earth, to help evolve our systems and make things more efficient, make technology more efficient. The Procyon starseeds are really focused on the physical body and working with the physical vessel. So there are a myriad again of different ways in which that is possible. So if you resonate with this and you're not in any of the fields that I'm sharing with you, it may be an opportunity for some deeper reflection on what is my role as a Procyon starseed and what technologies or efficiencies or ways of relating to the body am I here to take a look at, or am I here to help people with? So the other aspect to this too is that the Procyon starseed is a very optimistic being. They are very focused on living life to the fullest and in a way that brings them joy. So with all of this in mind, the purpose of helping humans live a longer life and to be in relationship with the body and to help the body heal is to help us enjoy living more while we're here. So the Procyon starseed is going to be big on that. They're going to be big on the power of positive thinking, the power of optimism, the power of helping people be more present, be more in the moment instead of focusing on the past or the future. So the Procyon starseed is also really going to want to help people to do that. They have a very large depth of compassion. They love to heal and to take care of others, to give to others, very similar to the angelic souls in that way, and that they are constantly wanting to help other people and to help other people to heal. So they seem to have an unending well of compassion and love for others. So you may also even find Procyon, they're sharing with me now, you may find Procyon starseeds as nurses, or people who are caretakers, or work in nursing homes or helping older human beings to navigate the physical body. You may also find Procyon starseeds working with animals, they're sharing with me also, helping animals live a more joyful life here on Earth. Again, focus on the physical form. You may even find a Procyon starseed who loves working with service animals, because that can help people live a more joyful life here on Earth, and that's also very intimately connected to the medical field. So there are a lot of different ways to look at this, but the emphasis is on living a more joyful life while we're here, connecting to the physical body and being grounded in it. So some characteristics of the Procyon starseed, they are at some point going to be very sure of their mission. If you resonate with being a Procyon starseed and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, at some point you will be very sure of what your purpose is. And when you're there, you're going to know. You're going to be like, this is it. All systems go. I know exactly what I'm here to do. So they're sharing with me characteristics very sure of their mission, very calm, grounded, and centered. So these are going to be the people where not a lot agitates them, bothers them, triggers them. They're going to be very calm and even keeled, not reactive, not easily frustrated or triggered. They were sharing with me that it takes a lot to disturb the Procyon starseed's inner peace, and as a result of that, they may also tend to avoid conflict at all costs because they don't want to get swept up in that. They'd rather just be in a place of peacefulness and, stillness and so forth. But it does take a lot to kind of knock them off their center. They're very take charge beings, and they're very decisive. So when they know how to help someone, they're going to help them at all costs. They're going to make sure that they get the help and care that they deserve. And they are going to really make sure that the other person is good, and has what they need. They're very dedicated to their work. We've talked about that a little bit. And then we've talked about the positive mindset piece, like enjoying life, having more fun, helping you to enjoy your day, etc. Procyon starseeds are also very wise. So they may have just the advice that you need at the moment that you need it. They may have new perspectives on looking at something or dealing with an issue or healing from something. So don't hesitate to ask your Procyon starseed friend for their perspective on how to deal with the physical body issue that you may be navigating, or how to approach your workouts in a different way, or things in that realm. Okay, so I was asking them what are some lessons that Procyon starseeds may need to focus on. I'm bringing you guys back to what they were saying about there being a wave of incarnating Procyon souls who are here to help us figure out the physical body and to evolve our medical system. So, on that note, they were sharing with me that because our systems here are so antiquated, meaning that they are so stuck in the past with resistance to change, that it may be hard for Procyon starseeds to be heard for their revolutionary perspective on things. And it may be hard for Procyon starseeds to be seen, to be visible, or to be heard for their differing perspectives, their new approach, their new way of doing things. So the example that comes to mind is a medical student who may approach their professor and ask, like, why are we doing things the way that they're done in this textbook? I have a feeling that it would be better if we approached healing somebody in this way, and the medical professor being like, it's because we've always done it this way. And the Procyon starseed is going to get frustrated by that because they know they're here to do something different, but they're stuck in a place where they're not heard and their opinions are not considered valid by perhaps the professors or the people who are higher up in their field. So it's going to be a challenge for you to have your voice heard, to share your opinions with others, to be seen for your work, to be visible for your work. But you are here to challenge the status quo. You are here to do things differently. Again, you are here to help people live a more joyful life. So that is going to be your why behind everything that you do, behind literally everything that you do. So remember that when you get challenged by an authority figure, you are challenged by a professor, you get challenged by your boss or a parent for why you're taking this path, tell them, like, I'm here to help people live a more joyful life and I cannot abandon my mission. Like, I know that I'm here to do something big and I have to follow that call. And being really clear in that. So you may have to do a little bit of work around visibility and being seen and being heard and so on and so forth. But when you get there, it's going to be amazing for you. You're going to be so successful with what you do. Also a lesson around the overgiving piece, and I've touched on this before with some of the other starseed groups who are, super empaths, super healers, always wanting to take care of other people. You need to learn how to set boundaries and how to separate yourself from what's going on with other people, especially if you're healing others, learning how to take care of yourself and your own needs, and learning how to separate and also set boundaries with your time, your energy, and saying no when you cannot take on helping somebody else, healing somebody else, etc., etc. And again, just an overall major focus for you with oh my gosh, my camera's been blurry this whole time. With the physical body and helping your body to heal. So I hope that this helped you. I hope that you learned a lot from this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love on your starseed journey. Comment below if this video resonated with you. And otherwise, I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Sending you love.